friends, and welcome to my channel, new and returning subscribers. It's Margie from the Budget Evolution, where we have fun saving our money. Today we are doing Hubby's Savings Challenges, and we're going to be doing car maintenance. So today is our Top It Off Thursday. So today we kind of just throw whatever we need into these challenges. Oh, and I almost forgot, we got to do s'mores as well. Silly me. So let me get out the last $13. And we will do that last because we leave s'mores for last. Just makes it a little bit easier. And I think, yeah, because the last one was $13. So I will put that right there so we have it ready to go. So let's start with Junior's Around the World. This is what we're putting. Anytime hubby has a little extra money in his spending that he doesn't spend, we've been putting it into a challenge and saving it for him, because sometimes he's not a spender. So, you know, just the money just building up in his wallet just doesn't make any sense. I'll put it away. I put it in a high yield savings account, and then it makes some interest. And then when he needs it, it's there for him, instead of him like, oh, well, let me put it on the credit card. He puts it on the credit card. And then I'm like, well, where's the money? Because we don't have a sinking fund for him. So this is what we started to do. So we have $50 for Juniors Around the World, and we have $50 for car maintenance. So no point in adding that up. If you watched my sinking Saturday video, we count these up and put them in here. So there's some 1s and 5s, and this is a box challenge. This is by April's Fresh Start. It is her son, Junior, who has, are these the used? Yeah, those are the used ones. These ones aren't. Her son is the one who did this, made up this challenge. I wish I knew how he did it, because it's very impressive for his age. Very impressive. Okay, so we're just going to pull one, and we're almost done with this, I think. No, maybe we're not, because I see a couple, but I don't have as many cards. Do I have like cards in here in 2 boxes? I do. Wait a minute. So let me go to Japan and just see. Yeah, that one's done. So this is the done pile. I totally forgot. That's right. I had 2 containers, one for the done stuff and one for the stuff that hasn't been done. So no, we are nowhere near being done with that. Look at that stack. All right. First one up is a bridge. I want to say that's New York, the Brooklyn Bridge. Very iconic looking. New York. Yes, it is the Brooklyn Bridge, and we've already done it. So I don't need to pull it out, but we are going to save. Let's do, you know what? Let's do both and save the $4 and finish out this card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 going in here. There we go. And we'll just put that one off to the side. All right, next up is a boat. Not exactly sure what state or place that's in. That's passport, that's games. Mexico, London, no. Japan, Egypt, Bahamas. I should have known. I would say 90% of the East Coast travel in a cruise is to the Bahamas. So we have $4 here. So we're going to save that 4, and we're going to save the 3, since we're at the beginning here and we have money. We're going to do $7 altogether. So $7 going into the Bahamas. And then I trade this money out into prop money in our overflow binder, so we can utilize the bills. This one's going to go back in. So I'll put it on that side. You know what? I'm going to take that container. What did I just do with that? It's over here. All right, I'll leave this container over here and put the ones we're using over there that are not going to be used again. Okay, next up, I want to say that's Egypt. No, it's not. Egypt has black in it. I should remember that. So that's definitely not the Bahamas or Antarctica. That's Mexico. Oh, it is Mexico. I'm terrible. Mexico and Italy are very similar. Theirs would be orange. I think orange. Is Italy orange? Anyway, so that's $5, and there's no bonus on this one, so this one's easy. Just pop a 5 in there, and this one's done. Okay, next up is going to be a search and save, and that's a taxi cab, and that's got to be New York. New York, New York. And we've already crossed it off, so we're just doing the bonus. So let's finish this one out. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that finishes this card. So we'll cross out both of those. And that one goes in the discard pile. Next up, ooh, planes, trains, and bicycles. And that is a game. All right, roll a d6 and save either a set amount for each roll, $1 for, rolling whatever number, or save the amount of each roll, mark off the dice. So we've been doing it by dice, and I'm going to pull out a dice. Let's see. Let's pick. How come any of the ones I'm picking, I don't like the color? Let's do yellow. All right. And we're doing each row. So in other words, like this was the first game. That's what I rolled. I saved $3. This is now going to be the second game, and we're only going to save $1 just to make it a little bit, more fun. And then at the bottom, I think I'll save extra when we reach, I don't know. Right. And which transportation wins? So one's got to win. Maybe I'll do it whoever has the most marked off. Or am I saving all of them? Oh, I don't know. We can always change our mind, right? So that one's going to go back in the pile, and that gets $1. Should we play it the other way? I mean, because this saves a hefty amount. You figure, I think that's 21 that adds up to. 21 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That alone would save $105. So, I mean, we could do it that way. I mean, there's no end to this challenge. This is an ongoing thing. All right, next up, we'll decide later. That one is definitely Egypt. Okay, and one more. Nope, one more. And that is it's not the Sphinx. It's King Tut, I want to say. I think that's King Tut, but don't they call that something that has a word? I think they call that sentence. So we'll just call him King Tut. Oh, I crossed it off, and it's $3. So we'll do 3 and 3, and that's $6. So we'll cross off that one. And that one is going to get reused, so that goes in that pile. It is a beautiful sunny day today. I actually left work early today. I'm filming in advance. I was not feeling well at all. But today, my back hurt so bad, it was making me nauseous. I haven't had that in a really long time, so I'm not exactly sure what the heck is going on. And I just saw my doctor. I let her know, so we'll see. Okay, so we already did the little kitty cat. Not that they call it a kitty cat, but anyway, we'll save the $1, and that'll finish out the very precious cats. And that's $1 going in there. All right, now we're going back to the USA. And that could be New York. Yes. So New York, New York. That is $5. This is such an adorable challenge. So colorful, so thoughtful. I mean, look at the background. This has a background. It's a background of New York. That's just so creative. April, you should be so proud of your son. Just like I'm proud of my baby. I think most parents are proud of their children. They could spit up, and when they're little, I used to love watching my daughter chew. Is that weird? Am I the only one? Okay, penguin is going to be Antarctica, and that's up here in the beginning, and we have already done it. So we will cross off both of these and save $3. 1, 2, 3, and that finishes off Antarctica. Not Antarctica. It finishes off the penguin card. Silly me. All right, next up. Oh, that's got to be France. Do we have France in here? I don't remember France. France? No. New York? Paris. Yes, it's in here, but it wasn't under France. It was under Paris, if I remember. Okay, so the beret is $3, and we could do the 3 because we have $6. I see it in the tray. Like, how does he do that? I don't know. Like, how does it know to keep making? I know I keep saying this every time that goes there, because it's like, I want to know how you do that. I want to learn. I'm always learning, and that's got to be Mexico, right? Mexico with the burrito looking thing. What do they call those? With when it wraps it with the corn husk thing. Where are we? Mexico. Hello. Chimichanga? I don't know. All right, so we haven't done this one. This one's $1. And we can actually do all of these. So that'll be $2, $3, and $4 going in here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 going into Mexico. Awesome. I was just watching, I'm recording like a week in advance. So I was just watching Dee versus Retirement, and she was doing her 2025 expenses. And I even mentioned this in the comment. I said, I love watching how other people do their budget and how much they budget things for, because I learn, like I said, I'm always learning. I never, what's the word? I never compare myself to somebody else's expenses, but I do look to see, it's like, if they can do it for that much money, or they could do it for that less money, I'm like, well, we should be able to do it too. I mean, if it's possible, it's possible. So we're always looking at ways to redefine our budget, make better choices. And I know I had been spending a lot of money on budgets, planner, you name it. Anything for this channel, I was spending. Both years, I have spent over $1,000 on stuff. And we talked about that. I am in Etsy jail. I'm in Etsy jail until the convention. So that was a goal. That's a goal of mine this year. But it was like, I think she only spent under $200. And I was like, if Dee can control herself and do that, I know I can do it. I know I can do this. I know I can do it. I'm like, I can do this. Not to be competitive, it's just that when I see somebody else that has control or has a way of doing their budget and it's helpful and it's just, I don't know, it's inspiring. It's inspiring. Dee, you're very inspiring. And I want to pick up some of your great habits. So we have the Statue of Liberty, and that is in New York. Have you guys been to the Can you believe I live so close? I live within 3 hours of New York, Manhattan. And I have yet to go to Ellis Island. And it is on my bucket list. So how much do we have here? All right, wait a minute. I cross it off and then I can't see that. I'm going to have to erase it just to see it. It was $4. Ooh, we may not be able to do a bonus. Nope, we only have $4. So that one's going to have to go back in this. In the stack. All right, so I'm going to pop these in here, and that's going to go at the bottom, and we'll close that, and this goes in here. All right, so that takes care of Hubby's Savings with Junior Around the World. That's on April's Fresh Start, and you got my little tchotchke travel keys here. I love these. I absolutely love these. I love charm bracelets, but I never think to use them. And one of the reasons why I don't wear one most of the time, because when I'm at work and on the computer, it hits the keyboard and makes a ton of noise. And I work in a cubicle with over 100 people in one room. So it's not something. I even turn my phone off because I can't. I don't like making noise. I don't want my desk to be making noise. Okay, so that takes care of that one, Hubby Savings. Now we're going to move on to Carmaintenance. And I had downloaded this, and I don't know the creator. I'm surprised the creator did not put it on here because these are adorable. I want to say it's Savings Creation Savings Co. Something like that. It's one of the ones where you can buy her whole set. Her, him, I'm not sure who, of challenges. And there's so many. They're adorable. They're so cute. Okay, so we have 12 envelopes. So let's get a 12-sided dice. 12 is, no, that's 16. The 12 one was that's 8. Okay, come on, Margie, we can do this. Is this one 12? Yes, that one is 12. All right, so we're gonna roll. And we have another $50 here to put in. I am gonna cut back a little bit on car maintenance because it's not something that we were saving for in the beginning. Like we were doing $50 a month. Now I definitely want to do $100 a month because we're trying to save up for my daughter's tires. But then I also noticed my husband needed something. He needs a tire. So we don't buy one tire. We always buy at the minimum 2 or 4 because you want them balanced and you want them, what's the word? Wearing the same. So anyway, so I know he needs tires because he's got a slow leak in his one tire, and we tend not to use his car when we have to drive further than a couple of miles. So I know he's going to need tires, so we're going to save up. But I noticed that, remember I was saying in one of my videos when we were doing the S'mores challenge, we normally would have been saving about $100 a week for low priority sinking funds. And this has low priority and regular sinking funds in it. So I was like, well, how are we doing it with just $50? That means I didn't apply enough for this challenge. So I'm going to up that. So I was working my numbers and figuring out so I can take $50, either 25 or 50 out of this. And I'm taking stuff out of other places. You'll see the changes. Okay, so we got 7. Yes, stop talking, Margie. Okay, and it's this cute little hippo. Oh my God, how adorable. Oh my God, my daughter just asked me for a picture of her when she was little, and she was wearing these sunglasses, and they were heart-shaped sunglasses. They were adorable. And I said, what did you need the picture for? And it's because her and her best friend, her best guy friend that she has known forever, they're born within a few days of each other. So they're celebrating their birthday. They tend to celebrate their birthdays together. So they're having a big party in Philly, and they wanted to send an invitation out. So she asked him for a baby picture. If she allows me, maybe I'll put it up. But I'll ask her. Nobody's going to know who he is. I mean, it's just, so I don't think she'll have a problem with it. But anyway, it was a picture of him when he was a baby and a picture of her when she was a baby. And oh my God, they were so cute. And then I said, well, you know what you should do is when you're together and you're at the birthday party, you guys should do the same photo, like her wearing sunglasses and him with his cheeky, cute little baby smile. It's adorable. I have to put it in here. I got to show you guys. All right, so we're going to roll. Are we going to roll a dice? Yeah, why don't we just roll? And we'll go 2. 1. I don't know, because there's like 1, 2. Now, I could save each side. Ooh. Or we could roll the dice, like a 3-sided dice, to tell us which one to save on the side. Maybe we'll do that. So we're going to do number 2, and that's 6, 5, and 4. And where's my 3-sided dice? There it is. And we'll do the first one, which is $5. Okay, I like that. And you know what? I'm not going to do it in black. Let's do it in really pale. Now, it's funny because 2 of these blues, one is darker than the other, and I think it's that one. So we'll do this side. Ooh, I got the right one. Okay, so that takes care of that. That one challenge is going to save a lot of money. All right, next up. Let's roll, and we've got 2. And I will take them out as they finish. So when one challenge finishes, we take it out and we put it into a high yield savings account. Okay, next up, why don't we roll? And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, it is $10. Ooh, this one's like pink. So let's do a really, really, really pale pink. That's not very pale. I expected that to be more pale. Plus, I think, yeah, it's running out of juice. I did mention I needed new markers. You know, I have new markers somewhere. Didn't I buy new markers? Guys, did I buy new markers? Or maybe I was just thinking I was going to buy new markers, and I'm not allowed to buy anything right now because I'm in Etsy jail. Etsy jail. No spending. Okay, $10, so 5 and 10 going in this $50 challenge. Man, these are pricey, but that's okay. There is no time limit on these. So let's roll again, and we got 12. These are so cute. Okay, so 2 times. Oh, so we need 2 dice. So let me grab another one. And let's see where we get. So 6 and 3. So, okay, if you land on a star, I'll make that $2. Oh, you're going to be able to see that. Equals $2. I'm not going to roll. That's just way too much. But all the other spaces are $1. $1. Okay, so we got 6 and 3. So that's going to be this space. And that'll be $1. Keep it simple. Rolling, and we've got my nose is itchy. I don't know why. My nose has been itchy. My palms have been itchy, and I should not self-diagnose myself because it was coming up with some pretty interesting stuff. I was like, I shouldn't be reading that. So each of these, let's make these each, what should we do? What should we do? No, it can't be 6. Come on, $6. Fine. I'll make them 6. All right, so each of those are going to be $6. We'll take this one and we're going to color the seashell in. And I'll leave the pearl white so it stands out. Does that sound good? Oh, I could have done the shell blue and the inside pink. Okay, this isn't art class. Okay, so that's $5 and $6 going into our little pearl mermaid. Cute. Oops. Hello. Come on. All right. 6. I was going to say 6 again. No, it's a different challenge. Different challenge. Ooh, okay. So this one is like a little game. So we're going to start here. And I know we need to go this way. So we're going to go this way. And we're going to save $10. Wow, that one's pricey. Who knew, right? All right. We're going to roll, and we're doing 3 threes. Oh my God, look at the penguin. I love penguins. They're so cute. All right, let's do little pink flip-flops. There we go. You know what? Let's do, because we're just having fun, aren't we? We'll do pink straps. There we go. Okay, and that is, ooh, we got to put money in there. You know what? This one I'm going to make just $2 a flip-flop. You got to finish some of these, right? 1, 2, faster than others. Just so it feels like we were doing some wins. Going to 10. 10 is, ooh, a mermaid on a dolphin. That is adorable. And there's no way I'm coloring all of that in. So why don't we take Sister Golden Hair. If you guys know, that's by the band America. And again, we have to give her, you know what, since there's 3, these are going to be $3. We'll make these $3. Equals 3. And we'll just color her hair and make it, well, actually her hair is green. Why don't we make it green? I know, I'm indecisive today. So we'll make this side. She has minty green hair. And I'm taking a really long time just to color this. Okay, so we colored her hair in. All right, and that's going to be 1, 2, and 3. Glad I grabbed so many ones. All right, and we're going to roll, and we're going to stay on 10. This is 10, so let me color her hair. Color the next one. I hear my neighbor vacuuming his car out. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That was why I wanted to use a mic, so you can't really hear the background noise. I don't think you can hear it, but just in case if you do, that's what that is. All right, and $3 more. 1, 2, and 3. So total is 6. Whoop, hello. And spinny, spinny, 12. Going back to 12. And we're going to roll both. And we got 4 and 4, 4 and 4, and we have a star. And we're going to color that one in, and that's going to be $2. So 1 and 2. Got still a little bit of money left. And we're going to 11, so that's the one before it. Ooh, and it's the seahorse. Seahorse, and he's like this teal color. And we got to come up with an amount for him. And let's see, what are we going to do? Let's do a 3-sided dice, and it's going to be $3. So each of these is going to be 3. So 1, 2, and 3. All right, next one. And we're doing 8. Going here. Oh my gosh, look at the little turtle. And it's a little sunscreen. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to just make this one $2. And well, actually, we'll just use this one. But we're going to make it like that, and like that. And I think I'm going to, I don't know. We could, you know what? I'm just going to color the whole thing in. That's silly. That just takes too long. And we're going to put $2 in here. Decisions, right? Okay, we're going to 6. 6 is back to the maze. And I'm not going to go this way. I'm going to go up to the 5. So we're going to go this way. And that's $5. And we only have 3. We have no stash cash right now. So this is going to get a I went overboard. And that's going to be $2. And we'll put that in there. I'm just going to quickly put these in the envelopes, and I'll speed this up. Alrighty, so that takes care of car maintenance. Oh, we're losing some light. Let me, I think we're still bright enough in the film. So moving on, we're going to go to our S'mores challenge. And we have our $13 we're putting in here. So we will be upping this. I'll have to check if Lacey had these as dollars. Maybe I'll just add more 50s in here when I add more money. So we will see. So, all right. So moving on, and we have our money here, and I'm pretty sure this adds up to $13. Hopefully it does, because it's the last one. What was it? Yesterday's with 13. It goes 12, 12, 13, 13. That's how I'm doing it. All right, so the first one's going to get 3. Number one. And we're doing 1 and 2. Oh, wait, I did it again, guys. I started on the wrong one. So it's number 9 goes first. So that was 3. Then it was 10. And then 1. No, 1 is here. 1, 2. We're doing 1, 2, 3. And then 3. We're doing 2. Guys, I don't know why I keep forgetting. 1, 2, 3. And 1 going in 5. 6 is going to get 1, 2, 3. 7 is going to get 1. 8, it's going to get 1, 2, 3. 9, we made it around. And it's going to get 1. 10 is going to get 1, 2, 3. Going back to the beginning. And we get 1. And then this one is 1. Oops. Did I put 1 in there? Yeah, I did. 1. 4 is going to get 1, 2. 5 is going to get 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we will start on number 6. I need something bigger than this, you know? So I have a fishy in here, so I'm going to put the fishy in. So we will put him in there like that, so we remember. All right, moving on. So what did we get? We've got 50, 50. We got $1 going in here. All right, and we're going to cross out 2. No, these are 25 cents a piece. Oh, so we got a whole dollar. From Vicky Thanks. This is her boba challenge. These are all freebies in here, guys. Thank you so much for everybody who puts it in their Ko-fi shops as freebies. Thank you very much. And that is $1.75. and we got 25 cents. So we got to do, oh, so we could do 2 rows. Finish 2 rows. There we go. And that one's done. And that one's, yeah, I said Vicky, thanks. Okay, next one's going to get $1. Oh, I was going to say, this is by Next Level Budgets. And this one I'm just going to leave as each of the numbers is 25 cents. So we've got 4. So I'm going to cross out the 4. And that's $1. So 4.25. So that would be $1. You see what I'm saying? Just to make it a little bit more money. So this one got $1, $2.25. Oop, and this finishes this out with $2. And this is 4 Dizzy Birds. I got to go back on her site because she's got some cute ones. So that's $2, right? And that one's done. And that is going, oh, this is number 4. So we should put that on there. Number 4. And 4 is YouTube. All right, and we need a new one. Where am I getting these from? The back. Oh, we have another one. Oh, look at that. That's right, because they're like a set. Okay, and then each of these will also be 25 cents, and that will save $4. And this is number 4, and this is just YouTube. Yep, just YouTube. And this is all booked for Valentine's Day. So we get to color in 1. And you know what? Let's use pink. All right. And that is that one. Number 5, we got $2. And this is, even my anxiety has anxiety from the Dramatic Panda. So it only needed $1.25. $1.25 out of 2. That's 75 cents left. So that goes, this one is number 5. And number 5 is Retail Therapy. All right. And then we need another new one. New one. Let's go to the next creator. And this is by Vicky Thanks. So that would be 1, 2, 3. All right, each is going to be, you know, let's get pricey. All right, each is going to get 50 cents, not $50. And it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 in total. And this would be self-care. So this is going to be self-care. All right, and we got 75 cents. So that means we get to color in a whole one, and then only half a one. And that's how we'll do that one. It feels like there's 2. Oh, there are 2. See, look at me. Put that back. Put that back. Put you in there. All right, so that takes care. Hello. All right, and next up is 75 cents for this one. And this one just needed 75 cents. And that's $5. And this is number 6. Number 6 is going to Renovations. And that one's done. Oh, but this needs another challenge. I need more sort quick on my fingers. I can't get them out. This one is from Pennies from Heaven. That was by Brit's Budgets, by the way. And these each will be 25 cents. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and $5 again. And this is still, well, it's decor, reno decor. It's all in the same thing. Okay, and this is Renovations. All right. And there's no money to go in that one, so we can save that for next time. Okay, we got 50 cents going into 6 Girls Budget. And we've got 1 and 2, and we only need 25 more cents. And that one would be done. Okay, moving on. Next up, we have $1 going into Lisa Grateful Me. It only needed 25 cents. Wow, we finished a lot today. We'll probably be finishing a lot. That's why I'm starting to make the new ones like a little bit more money. So 25 cents, so that goes in there. And this saves $4, and it's number 8. Number 8, you know, I should really put holes in this and put it in the front so I can see it. 8 is car maintenance. That's why I was saying it's not just low priority. Car maintenance, and that's going to be $4. And then we have 75 cents left. So let's grab another card. Go in here somewhere. Pick out another one. What's this one? This is by itself. April's Fresh Start. So I'm just going to do it by the numbers. We'll say the butterfly. The butterfly will be $1. Ooh, pricey, right? And then the 2s equals 50 cents. And the 1s equal, that's not 50, 25. I know, I'm being difficult. So we got a 50 and a 25. So we can color in this one and this one. There we go. Just to make it a little bit more money. Oh, I should really put the numbers on here. 8 was car maintenance. So this is going to be car maintenance. All right. And then 9, we have $1.75. All right, each of these is 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's $1 and then 75. So we finish out this row. Awesome. All right, that takes care of our little sloth. And then last but not least, we have $1.50. And that was the cutesy corner shop. And this only needed $1. So we can take that away. Awesome. And we are saving, this is going to be 10 is, first one is miscellaneous. Okay, and then the next one, I need more challenges, guys. Let's do this. Okay, well, this one's by the Dramatic Panda. And you know what? We're going to make each of these 50 cents. And that will save $1, $2, $2, $4, $6, $8. And this is, oh, what's next? Miscellaneous, then outdoor. So this will be outdoor. Let's do this before my anxiety kicks in. Awesome. Okay, so we get to do 50 cents. So we get to only color in one. There we go. And that takes care of that. And that is done. All right, awesome. So the next stuffing is going to be, you know, it might be more. So I'm just going to leave it alone because I think I'm going to try to adjust it in my next budget. So we need a lot of 1s is what we need. Okay, well, we need, there's a 5 and there's a 6. So that's 4, that's 4, and that's 4. All right, let's see if we can kind of do this. So, oh, well, you know what? Let me get some 5s. I'll be right back. Okay, I exchanged out the 10s for 5s. And how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. That's our ding, ding, ding challenge. I will mark them in the book and I will put the money into the box. So we won't mess you with that. Yeah. Can I talk? All right. This is $5. So $5 goes there. $6 goes here. And then we have car maintenance. These are all different. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4 for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 for this one. And 1, 2, 3, 4 for that one. Holy moly. We finished a lot today. Awesome. All right. So that takes care of that. I will put these all with their respective envelopes. So we did miscellaneous. Oops. miscellaneous, we did car maintenance, retail therapy, renovations, and YouTube. That's for the giveaways. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.